Hey, so hi. So just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I'm a little bit tipsy, so forgive me. I had to drive, but I only had 2 drinks, but the drinks that we had were pretty strong. We did wait a little while to drive home. Give me 1 second. I know my chair is squeaking like crazy, but I have to put my slippers on. But we did. I went out with my friend Kate, and I haven't seen her in a while. And we got twofers at Chili's, and they were just like really strong. And we both got margaritas. It was like crazy strong, but like whatever. I'm still kind of feeling it, which is weird because yeah, it's been like 2 hours already since I had a drink and whatever. So I did decide to use a lot of Kat Von D products today because I did decide to film a Kat Von D makeup collection video. So I will post that at some point this week. I wore my Disney Villains shirt today with Ursula, the Evil Queen, Cruella, and Maleficent. I love the shirt. So I prime my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Water, and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and the Smoothing Primer, and then the Nourishing Primer on my nose. Then I went in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer Foundation in the color 0.05 Breeze. I actually really like this foundation now, all except I do notice that it did get a little bit texturized when I checked the mirror, but honestly it looks pretty flawless right now, so I'm kind of liking this foundation more and more when I wear it. This is actually only the 4th time I've worn it, and I actually really did enjoy it this time, so cool. And then mix that with the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Becca Shimmy Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I originally applied it with like a really sheer layer, and then I went over it again with a couple more swipes of the foundation, and then it looked really flawless, so I really liked how it looked. Then I, of course, concealed with my favorite concealer, which is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm, and oh my god, it actually did not crease under my eyes at all, so that's pretty fucking awesome. Maybe just because I didn't use the MAC Ribbon Prime, I don't know. Maybe that's just making it too bright under my eyes and not, I don't know, but the eye shade just seems to match my under eye, but obviously you guys know I use the same thing under my eyes as well. But we'll get to that. And then set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Pepper and Prime 24-Hour Eye Extended Base. And then I went in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Palette today. And I used, what did I use today? I used this shade right here, and I used this shade first all over the eye, right? Was it that shade? Yeah, it was this shade right here, and that shade is called Latinus. Then I darkened up the crease more with this shade right here, and that shade is called Samuel. Then I used this color to darken up the crease more. Well, this was my crease shade, and then I darkened up the crease more with this one, and that one is called Succubus. I really need to read it off of here because that's where the shades are. But I always read them wrong. Then what else did I do? Then I went in with the Metal Crush shadow in Raw Power on the lid, which is one of her Metal Crush shadows, obviously, like I just said. And then I went in with this shade again on the, this shade again on the brow bone. And then for the outer corners, I went in with this shade right here, and that shade is called Solace. Yeah. And then for the brow bone, I went in with this shade right here, and that shade is called Lucius. So that is what I used from the palette. I love this palette so much. I just love makeup. I love makeup. Like holding it like my baby. But honestly, I love eyeshadow palettes, and I am a little bit tipsy. So then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I primed my lashes with the Lancome Seals XL Booster Primer, and then went over them with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. And I concealed under my eyes with the same thing, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm, and then I set that with Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I lined my waterline with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Slide On Pencil in the shade Perversion. And then I went in with the MAC Extended Play Cake Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek's Filled Shadow in the shade In the Spotlight. Then I contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette today, and I used the lightest shade, and then I baked it with the lightest shade in the palette as well. Then I went in with the Kat Von D Everlasting Blush in the shade Bellissima on my cheeks. And then I highlighted. I didn't try and go overboard with the highlight. I just wanted a little bit of a highlight, and I used MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Soft and Gentle, which I absolutely love, and I really like how it highlighted my face. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the Urban Decay Glide on Sun on 24-Hour Pencil in Liar. And then I filled them in with the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lolita, which is obviously one of my faves. And I decided to shoot a Kat Von D collection video when I was wearing a lot of her products. So now I have to go because my mom wants to watch House of Cards. I'm probably going to make some popcorn so I can try and sober up a little bit. But honestly, I'm still feeling a little bit tipsy. And it's been like 2 hours. So yeah, that's it. I think that's all the shadows that I wore today as well. I tried to blend them as well as I could. My friend that I went out with said my makeup looked great and she loved my hair. So yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my super simple makeup look for today. I was originally not even going to throw on eyeshadow, but then I just decided to throw on just a couple of colors because I am planning on going to the gym. I just feel like when I wear eyeshadow to the gym now, I just feel like I'm so freaking glamorous and like, I'm not being like sarcastic. I just feel like it's a little bit too much when I wear eyeshadow now because usually all I wear to the gym is concealer, powder, and mascara on my eyes, and then I was just like, no, let me just throw on some eyeshadow because I am going to be going shopping afterwards. But it's only to go to Sephora to pick up like backups of stuff because I have no money to buy anything else right now, but I'm running out of a few things that I actually need to go buy, and it's really hard for me just to go and get them because I'm not working, because I didn't work yesterday, or I'm not working tonight either, and it just sucks because I also have to have money for Josh's birthday, and it sucks. So, but I really need to pick up the CoverFX custom cover drops because I'm almost out of those, and I use those every single day. But I'm not sure if I'm going to pick those up yet because it's just like they're so expensive. They're like $40, and it's like if you only want to pick up like 2 items from Sephora, it's already like costing you like $50, and it's like it just adds up so quickly. It just annoys the crap out of me. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you what I put on my face today. I didn't go in with a primer or foundation because when I go to the gym, I just use concealer. So I went in with the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer today. I forget what shade I'm in. I think I'm in the fair shade or whatever. I love this concealer. It really is awesome. I need to use it a lot more often. The Maybelline concealers like have such high coverage that you can basically just put it all over your cheek area and it just looks like everything is covered and woken up and fresh. So I decided to use that today. I haven't used it in a while, but I was thinking about replacing my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer today, but I might go without it for a little while. I mean, I still have it right now, and I still have a little bit, like I still have some left in there, but when I was looking at it yesterday, it looked like I was basically almost done with it, and I can't believe I am almost through my 3rd tube of it. That's honestly the makeup products I've went through the most. And then also like my Urban Decay setting spray. Those are probably like the 2 products I go through the fastest. And I just went through another MAC Pep and Prime. That's my 2nd one, and now I have to go purchase a 3rd one. I forgot I have to pick that up too. So it's just like a little bit frustrating when I just want to go pick up essentials and I don't have any money right now. So like I was supposed to work yesterday and today, and then it just kind of puts a damper on me making money right now. But at least I got paid today, but that's going towards the Too Faced Peaches palette because I need that palette in my life because anything that Too Faced releases just makes me want to spend more of my money. But anyway, let me stop rambling. You don't need to know my life story. And then I set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I set the rest of my face with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium because I'm just trying to think on what I actually want to buy today. I wish that I could just go and buy my essentials and not worry about how much money I'm spending, but whatever. So, I decided to set the rest of my face because I still put on blush and highlight, and I noticed if I didn't put powder over here, the concealer was kind of getting a little bit texturized when I was putting blush on, so I did brush a little bit more powder on the cheeks. And then I went in with concealer on my eyes and with the same, and went over that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. And then I just went in with a couple of shadows on my eyes, just all Makeup Geek, just to warm up my face a little bit. I just went in with Peaches and Cream and Creme Brulee on the crease. Then I went in with Peach Smoothie on the lid. Then I went in with Vanilla Bean on the brow bone. And then I used Vanilla Bean also on the inner corners. And then I just used a little bit of Max Shroom just to brighten it up a little bit more. But it's pretty much a really simple, everyday, neutral eye. And then I went in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara on the top and bottom. I actually really like this mascara because it really separates and it's a little bit clumpy, but I like it because it adds enough to your lashes that like it's a good everyday mascara, but it adds just a little bit more that it's like good from day to night. But I used it on the bottom too, and I actually really like how it looks on the bottom. Do you see how much it just looks really natural. I really like it. I just didn't feel like doing two products on the lashes today. I usually don't do that when I go to the gym. I just feel like that's high maintenance, so I just use one mascara instead of the MAC Giga Black Lash. And then I also concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Maybelline Butter Skin Concealer and the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder just to set it. And then for blush, I just went in with my go-to for anything, and that's the NARS Madly blush, and then I highlighted with the Hourglass Strobing Powder and Incandescent Strobe Light. It's just so pretty. Like, it really does have a really nice sheen on camera. Like, it really does pick up the light on camera, but it's very natural in person, so I really like using it for just going to the gym or for work or anything like that. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder, and then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and then I just brushed through my brows with a spoolie and just set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And then for my lips, I primed them with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. I'm actually almost out of that too, and that's honestly my favorite lip primer now, and I can't believe I wasted money on buying the Urban Decay one because I love this lip primer so much that I'm almost done with it. It's like the thing that I've used the most out of that Bite Beauty holiday lip set that I want to go buy the full size now because I think it's awesome. And then for my lips, I filled in my entire lips with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Skimpy because I was going in with a very sheer lipstick, and this is the first time I'm wearing it. So I decided to go over it with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani lipstick in the shade Ex-Girlfriends. I haven't worn it since I bought it, and when I first put it on without the lip liner, it was way too sheer. So I decided to put the lip liner on first and put this on top, and it added this really beautiful glossy gold finish that I really like it now. I was honestly seriously debating on returning it already and just exchanging it for something I actually need at Sephora because I was so on the fence with buying this lipstick like at least twice, and now I was thinking about returning it so I could just pick up an essential instead of having something that I don't really need. But the first time I wanted to pick this up, I thought that I was spending too much money, so I put it back because I ended up buying Stila's Stale Day lipstick in Carmelo, and that was in my last Sephora haul. But then I decided to get this at Ulta instead so I could get the points for it, and trying it out now, I was thinking about getting the Stark Naked lip liner instead because I actually still need that too. There's so many things I need to get, like so many things makeup wise I need to replace. Like the things that were absolute essentials for me that I got last week was the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and the Sephora makeup remover, and I know those are going to last me, like 3 months, so I know that I'm not going to have to worry about those anytime soon. But since I have to replace the lip primer, the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, the MAC Pepper Prime, and the Smashbox Primer Water, it's like ridiculously overwhelming that I have to replace that many things already and I have like no money for it. But anyway, um yeah, so I bought the Stila Carmelo instead of this, and then I decided to buy it at Ulta. But I was still hesitant to buy it because I was actually thinking about getting the ex-girlfriend lip liner rather than the lipstick because I heard so many things that the lipstick was very sheer, and it's like I don't really like sheer lipsticks because that's why I have lip glosses. I mean, it's not sticky at all though. Like it's super comfortable to wear. So that's why I think I am going to keep it, but I'm just saying like I'd much rather have a more pigmented lipstick because all my lipsticks aren't like sheer lipsticks. They're all very pigmented. But I actually really like this, so I probably am going to keep it. I just feel like I have way too many lip products. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am going to go to Sephora. I'm just not sure if I'm just going to get... And I also replaced my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel like a while ago, so I don't have to worry about that either. But I also need a new brow pencil because my Chanel brow pencil is almost done. But Ulta is actually having a promo on the Brow Wiz, and it's only going to be like $12 next week because Ulta's having their 21 Days of Beauty. And I actually did order something online because it was half price. And you guys know that I hate spending like 10 gajillion dollars on primers. They just drive me crazy that they're like 35 bucks. So the Stila One Step Corrector, which I've been wanting for a long time, was half price and it was $18. So I had to order it. And then today they have a promo on a highlighter that I want, but I'm just going to skip over it because I'd rather just go pick up essentials instead. But they have a promo on the Smashbox Primer Water next week, so I'm just going to pick it up then because it's half price. And I'm almost done with my second tube of that already. Like, I'm almost done with the second one. Like, I've never went through a primer more than that. I just freaking love it. I didn't use it today because obviously, like I said, I didn't use a primer today. And then they also have a promo on the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I am going to pick up because everybody says it's like the best. The only downfall for those is that I've heard that they don't last very long. Like, they probably only last like 2 or 3 months and then you have to get something else. But I've just been dying to try it because everybody talks about it. And I am going to pluck my eyebrows tonight, and I really love the Chanel brow pencil, but I just want something that I just really want to try it because everybody loves it. So, and I think it's only going to, like I said, I think it's only going to be $12, so it's such a good deal. Where is, but yeah, the 21 Days of Beauty really does make you spend your money. Sorry, my chair's like super squeaky, but I'm sorry, I'm just like talking a lot. Because I like sharing things with you about makeup because I really don't talk to that many people about makeup. Like, that's why I started this channel originally. Sorry if my hair looks a little bit shaggy, but I did style it last night and I didn't decide to style it today because I don't really have plans today. I wanted my boyfriend to go with me to the gym, but then, he said that he has to study for a midterm, so, but anyway, yeah, I wanted this Smashbox highlighter today because it's only $16. I am seriously debating about just going to pick it up and just getting the CoverFX custom cover drops and skipping out on the lip primer and the Naked Skin Concealer. But if I don't get the lip primer, I'm gonna miss it. Like I'm gonna run out of it and then I'm gonna be mad that I don't have it. So I don't think I'm gonna get the Smashbox highlighter. I'm just gonna get the drops and the lip primer, I think. And then the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer is only $16 next week when it's originally like $32. So it's half price. Like, you can't beat their deals. And then for the Brow Wiz, it's usually $23. Actually, it's the Perfect Brow Pencil. I don't know if this is the actual Brow Wiz, but it's the regular price is $23 and then it's on sale for $12. Like, come on. So those were the 3 deals that I saved, and the only reason why I'm really going to Sephora today, because I'd much rather go next week when I have more money, is because I got a 10% off coupon for them. And you guys know Sephora never does coupons, so I really just want to take advantage of it and get like 2 things that I really do need. So I was thinking about going next week, but I have to see how work goes first before I even like see if I'm going to get anything else. And that's it. I am going to go now and stop rambling and talking your ear off. Goodbye. Okay, so hi, so I just want to tell you super quick about my makeup look for today. I have to do this really fast because I worked earlier today and then I didn't have time to tape. I know my hair looks like it went through like a windmill. I don't know why it's like looking like this, but whatever. And then I had to change my makeup really quick and then go out with my boyfriend. So for work today, I used the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette on my eyes. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. My mom wants to watch a movie with me now. I don't know if I said that. Anyway, and the Nourishing Primer from Makeup Forever on my nose. Then I went in with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the color 5 and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. Again, I really do like this concealer lately, so it's probably going to be my monthly favorites. And set my face with the MAC Marley Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer. I just really wanted to use it today. And then I went in with the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I did set the primer with the MAC Marley Skin Finish Natural. So I went in with the palette today, and I used the usual look that I usually do with this. I have used this a crap ton. I went in with Cashew Chew and Almond Truffle on the crease, and I darkened up the crease more with Mocha. Then I went in with Dark Truffle on the outer corners. And then I went in with Molasses Chip on the lid, and then I went in with Divinity on the brow bone. And then I went in with Satin Sheets on the inner corner, and then for after work, I went in with Bitten by Makeup Geek on the crease, and then I went in with Pegasus on the lid, and then I went in with Magic Act by Makeup Geek on the inner corners. It did crease a little bit, but it looks pretty good. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper, then I went in with I actually used the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara today, but then I went over it with the Maybelline Lash Sensational. After work, I don't know, I just feel like my lashes have not been like having any oomph lately, and it's been annoying me, but whatever. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. I don't know why there's like a piece of hair here. There we go. Like scraped off half my lipstick. But this lipstick's awesome. And the set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and then I went in with MAC Extended Play Cake Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I contoured with the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit because I wanted to go with a chocolate bar theme before work. That's why I used this today, and because I haven't used it in a while. So I contoured with the medium shade and then baked it with the lighter shade. Then I did go in with the new Smashbox Soft Lights Baked Blush today because I picked it up yesterday from Ulta because it was, oh my god, my hair, because it was on promo for $16. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I did go over it with Becca's Wild Honey after work. For a highlight today, I did use Too Faced Candlelight Glow in Pink and Rosy Glow for work, and then I went over it with Anastasia's Illuminator in Pure Hollywood. So Hollywood, and I love it. It's just so beautiful. And I've been like loving that Anastasia highlighting brush. I've been using it all the time. Then I went over everything with my Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Yes, my mom helped me pluck my brows last night, so now they look actually normal. I started plucking them myself, and then she helped me shape them. Then for lips, I primed them with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I filled them in. I lined them with ColourPop Skimpy for work and then filled them in with Too Faced Melted Chocolate Lipsticks in Melted Milkshake and Melted Honey. But then for after work, I lined them with Urban Decay's Glide On Slide On 24-Hour Pencil and Liar and then filled them in with ColourPop's Ultra Matte Lip in Chili Chili. And I love this one. It is so damn comfortable. So I just love the new ColourPop formula. And yeah, that's it. Bye. And set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I don't know if I said that, but I do that every day. Bye. Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you really quickly about my makeup look for today. I did go to the dentist earlier this morning, so my teeth are a little bit sensitive right now. But I am going out with my boyfriend, and I wore my Sleeping Beauty dress today because it's like kind of getting warmer out, and I just really wanted to wear it today. I only have a few more outfits to wear twice again, and then the winter's basically over. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Photo Finish Foundation Primer and the Makeup Forever Step 1 Equalizer and the Nourishing Primer. Then I went in with the Dior Air Flash Concealer, Dior Air Flash Spray Foundation in the color Ivory and the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10. in the Becca Streamy Skin Perfector in Moonstone. I've actually been applying it with a brush lately because they say that you're supposed to spray it on a brush and then, you know, pack it into your skin. Buff it into your skin, not pack it in. And it's been working really nice like that. Maybe because I don't like the coverage of a brush because I feel like it's like too full coverage, but I actually think it looks really beautiful. It always just looks flawless, this foundation, so without looking matte, it just always makes everything look flawless without looking matte. That's why I love it. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm, and then I set everything with the MAC Merlot Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer, and then I went over that with the same MAC powder. Then I went in with all Makeup Geek shadows today because I was going to use the Lime Crime palette, but then I decided to use the Manny palette today. So I went in with Beaches and Cream first. Then I darkened up the crease. I went in with Creme Brulee, but then I thought I lost a little bit of the crease, so I decided to go in with Sora from the Manny palette, just a little bit over that. And I really like how the crease turned out. It turned out really nice and warm. Then I went in with the shade Mars from the Manny palette, and then I went in with Aphrodite on the outer corners. But the whole reason why I really wanted to use Manny palette today is because I really wanted to use Insomnia. That's like the only one I haven't used yet, so I used it on my lid. It is a little bit hard to work with. It's better to use with Fix Plus. It doesn't really stick to the lid unless you use Fix Plus, but it is like a pigment type. It is a pressed pigment, so it doesn't really surprise me that you have to use Fix Plus. It's just a little bit harder to work with. Then I went over my brow bone with Vanilla Bean. I did go in Vanilla Bean originally all over the eye because I thought I was going to use a different palette, and then I decided to use the Manny palette. It's just easier to use. Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. Then I primed my lashes with the Lancome Seals XL Booster Primer, and then went over them with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. I guess my lashes look better today, whatever. Then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Oh, shit, he's here. Alright, with a lip. Alright, I'll do this later. Bye. Okay, then I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look again really quick. Just going to continue from where I left off because we ended up coming back to my house. Just want to do it really quickly. Then I went in with the MAC Plague Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I went in with Artemis from the Manny palette on the inner corners. Then I contoured with the Marc Jacobs Instant Mark Dreamer filter with the darker shade and then baked it with the lighter shade. Then I went in with NARS's Madly Blush. And then for highlight, I wanted to use Laura Geller's Gilded Honey, but it wasn't really showing up too much, so I used the Anastasia Glow Kit. That glow in the color Sunburst, and then I went over everything there with Gloss Mist Light Powder. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel brow pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer, and then I lined them with the ColourPop Lip Pencil and Poison, and then filled them in with the Makeup Monsters Liquid Lipstick in the shade Redwood, and that's it. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I did go out with my best friend, and we went to Witch's Brew. So, I did receive a new primer in the mail today, so I really wanted to try it out. First, I just sprayed a little bit of the Smashbox Primer Water at first because I just wanted a little bit of hydration. And then I went over it with the Stila One Step Corrector, and that is the new primer I got today because Ulta had it during their 21 Days of Beauty, and they were selling it for half price. So I decided to finally pick it up because I really want to I've been really wanting to try it for a while, and I really like it. It really just gave this really nice corrected look to your face, and it cleared all my pores, and it got rid of all my redness in like 2 seconds. I thought it was so cool. Like, I've been so afraid to try color correcting, but I think that this is a great base. Honestly, like, it's probably all you need unless you have like a lot more problem areas than I do, because I really don't have problem areas on my face. Maybe I have a little bit of bags under my eyes and maybe a little redness on my cheeks, but that's about it. Like, I don't have like severely red cheeks and severely bad eyes, like under eyes. So I really don't feel like I have to do it because I feel like just a concealer does the job for me. But if you're one who suffers from more like darkness on your face, then go with the color correcting. But I feel like you don't need to pick up a trend that you don't actually necessarily need to use on yourself. Like, if you're happy with how your skin looks before you put your foundation and concealer on, then just put foundation and concealer on. Let the foundation and concealer do their job, you know? Like, you don't need to add more product to your face just to follow a trend if your skin is already, like, really good before you put makeup on. So, anyway, that's my little rants. But anyway, then I went in with the Clinique 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the color 0.5 Breeze. And I just wanted to make one more comment about color correcting really quick, is that I'm not getting like any of these single color correctors or anything like that. I don't need them. But I was thinking about getting the Makeup Forever Redness Primer and the Makeup Forever Radiance Primer in like the pink version. I wanted to try those out, or like the yellow version. I wanted to try those and try those for color correcting. Like, I actually really have been wanting the redness one for like a long time, and Kathleen Lights raves about it and says it's such a great redness primer. It's like the only redness primer she's ever tried that it actually takes away the redness on your face. So that's like basically the only other thing I really wanted to try when it comes to color correcting, because that's like the big thing right now. And I actually am really enjoying this foundation now. I think that it makes my skin flawless, and it really has been working a lot better. So like I've said before, I've been applying a lot less, and I actually really like it now. And then I mixed it in with the CoverFX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime in Radiant Rose, because I did go out and buy a new MAC Prep and Prime today, so that's why I can say I used it today. Then I went over everything with the MAC Real Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the MAC Prep and Prime 24-hour eyeshadow base, and then went over that with the same MAC powder. And then for my eyes today, I used basically the Naked 1 and Naked 2 palette to create my look today. I just really wanted to use them. I've been watching a crap ton of Kathleen Lights videos, and I feel like I've just been inspired to use the 2 Naked palettes because she uses them so much in her older tutorials. Like, I've just been on a marathon of her videos, because I did that with Jaclyn Hill at first. Like, I did that like a couple months ago, and now I've just been watching all of Kathleen Lights videos. Sorry, I need to sip on my passion fruit iced tea. Oh, it's so good. This has been my favorite drink for a long time. So at first I went in with Naked on the crease as my transition shade. Then I went in with the color, I can't remember the name of this color. It's one of the color Tease, I believe, from the Naked 2 palette. Yeah, I used that. Then I darkened up the crease more with the color Pistol. I just wanted a little bit of silver in the crease. Then I went in with Gunmetal from the Naked 1 palette on the outer corner. And then I went in with ColourPop's Super Shock Shadow in the shade Midnight on the lid. Kind of as a base, because then I went over it with a little bit more of a different color. And I went in with the color Verve from the Naked 2 palette. And I really like how it turned out. And then I threw on Virgin from the Naked 1 palette on the brow bone. And honestly, I think I did my makeup so good today. Like, I don't think I've ever done my makeup better in, like, a long time. Like, I think I did a really good job. And usually my eyeshadow looks like shit. I think I did a pretty awesome job today. So, yay me! Then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner and Trooper. Then I primed my lashes with the Lancome Steals XL Booster Primer, and then went over them with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I wanted to use a lot of Urban Decay products today. Then I lined my waterline with the Urban Decay 24-hour Glide On Slide On Pencil in the shade Perversion, and then I concealed and highlighted under my eyes with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose, and then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, like I always do. Then I went in with the MAC Ascend Play Cake of Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I contoured with the Marc Jacobs Instamark Dreamer Filter with the darker shade, and then baked it with the lighter shade just because it was like almost like 6 o'clock and we were supposed to meet up at 6:30. I wanted to use the MAC powder today, but I just grabbed what was easiest, so I just used the Marc Jacobs powder instead. Then I went in with another Urban Decay product, and that's the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-hour blush in the shade Kinky. And then I highlighted with the Anastasia Illuminator in the shade Starlight. And then I went over everything with the Hourglass Smooth Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil, and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I prime my lips with the Bite Beauty lip primer. Then I line them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Grunge. And then I filled them in with the Lime Crime Velveteen in the shade Salem, which I love. This is one of my favorite shades ever. Sorry if it's like a little bit of a butthole lip right now, but I'm about to go take it off. Earlier I did my no makeup look because I did go to hold on one sec, sorry. I did go to MAC and Hallmark today, so like before I went out, so I needed to go and pick up a few things at the mall. And I just wore my no makeup look like I usually do. And I wore ColourPop's Aquarius on the lips and like MAC's blush and MAC's Melba blush and MAC's Soft and Gentle highlight. It looked so good. But the guy at the store was like looking at me a little bit weird, and he's like, you know, if you have any free time today, come in and get a makeover, blah blah blah. Like I feel like he just thought I needed more makeup, and I'm just like, all I came in for the MAC Rip Prime and Radiant Rose. I'm like, can you just sell it to me and like so I can leave, you know? Like I did swatch some other things, but I'm like, you know, I'm gonna come back and pick up more stuff anyway, so because I want to pick up a few more blushes and lip liners, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I just feel like since I didn't really have that much makeup on, he wanted to give me a makeover, and I'm like, no, because I was going to put on more makeup later, so what's the point of me getting a makeover at MAC? And that is pretty much it. Bye! Crap, sorry, I'm a dumbass and I forgot to say what was on my inner corners and lash line. I did try smudging today, and I put a little bit of Naked and Buck on the outer corners of my eye, and I actually really like how it came out, but I think I need to buy like a good smudger brush for it. And then on the inner corners I went in with the Urban Decay Electric Palette shade in the shade Revolt. Urban Decay Electric Palette shade in the shade Revolt. Sorry that I didn't tell you. And that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore. It's like a disaster. Bye! Okay, so hi, so I just want to tell you really quickly about my makeup look for today. I'm just going to my boyfriend's house, so I just threw on a hoodie, and I worked earlier today, so I decided to go with a like full Urban Decay Gwen Stefani look today. So I primed my face with the Stila One Step Corrector, which I have been already loving, and it's already going to be in my favorites because I love it already. And the Smashbox Primer Water, I put that on before, and then put the Stila corrector over it. Then I went in with the YSL Touche Éclat Foundation in the color B10 Beige, the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10, and the Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in Light Warm and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. Then I went over everything with the MAC Marley Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I primed my eyes with the Smashbox 24-Hour Primer. Then I went in with Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek as my transition shade, and then I went in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I used the color Stark on the crease, and then I darkened up the crease more with Anaheim. Then I went in with Zone on the outer corner. Then I went in with Bath Water and, oh my god, what's the other color? That other matte white shadow in the palette, Skimp and Bath Water. And then, for the brow bone, I went in with Blonde. Then I went in with the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara on the top and the MAC Assembly of Black Lash on the bottom. And then I highlighted the inner corners with Makeup Geek Shimma Shimma. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer underneath my eyes and the MAC Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. And then set that with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Then I went in with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette, the blush palette for my cheeks. And I went in with Lo-Fi and OC. I mixed the two together. Then I highlighted with Becca Shimmery Skin Perfector pressed in Moonstone. I haven't used it in a while, and I forgot how much I love it, so I really need to use it more often. Then I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with the Chanel Brow Pencil, and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Aquarius. I put that all over my lips. And then I went over them with the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani lipstick in the shade Ex-Girlfriend. And I really like how it turned out. So it's a really comfortable like combination to wear, and it's like easier to maintain than just like a regular lipstick. And this lipstick needs a little bit more pigmentation, so if you fill in your lips first with a lip liner, then it looks really nice over a lipstick. I mean a lip liner. And that's it. Bye! And also I forgot to say earlier, I just got back home from seeing him, that I smudged Anaheim and Zone on the lower lash line. I really like how it looks now. It kind of gives some depth to my eyes. So I've been just doing that on the days that I don't have time to wear eyeliner, and I really like it. My lipstick wore off already, but I didn't feel like reapplying it to just tell you like that little thing. But yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, so hi. So I just wanted to tell you about my makeup look for today. I just worked tonight and that was it. So I primed my face with the Smashbox Primer Water and the Stila One Step Corrector in the One Step Corrector. I don't know why I'm saying in. But again, I freaking love it. I've been using it every day now. And it's probably my favorite primer ever. I can't believe something has replaced my Smashbox Primer Photo Finish Foundation Primer, but I think that this is even better. So yeah. Anyway, then I went in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I swear to God, in the shade Vanilla, it makes your skin so flawless, but it still looks like it's glowy and pretty and natural. It's just a awesome foundation. I love it so much. I just love how like natural but full coverage it is. It's just so pretty. So I absolutely love this foundation. I love it more and more every single time I wear it. So I use that, and then the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in N10 and the Becca Sherming Skin Perfector in Moonstone. Then I concealed and highlighted with the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer in the color Light and the MAC Prep and Primer Radiant Rose. And then I set everything with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Medium. Then I prime my eyes with the Smashbox 24-hour primer. Sorry, my legs are itchy. And then I went in with the same powder and to set that, the MAC powder. And then I went in with Makeup Geek's Beaches and Cream as my transition shade. And then I went in with the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette today again. So this is like the 4th or 5th time I've used it. I honestly think it might only be, actually maybe it is the 5th time, because I used it twice the first time I got it. I used it that Friday and Saturday. Then I used it twice with the same look twice, and then today I just used a different lid shade, but basically like the same look as last time. I just used a different lid shade. So yeah, so I guess this is like the 5th time I've used it. So I went in with peanut butter on the crease, then I darkened up the crease more with Nuts About You. Then I went in with peanut butter cup on the outer corners, and then I went in with peanut brittle on the lid. That's the only different color I used, basically. Excuse me. Then I went in with extra creamy on the brow bone. And then I lined my eyes with the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. Then I went in with the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara on the top. Then I concealed and highlighted with the same Bare Minerals concealer and the MAC Prep Primer Radiant Rose, and I set that with Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder like I always do. It's just like, I even noticed that I'm not even having like lines of concealer anymore. It just looks like normal. So, I don't know, I feel like I've been doing my makeup really well lately. The only reason why my eyeshadow might not be that well blended right now is because I got like a mark of like eyeliner or mascara up here, and I just didn't feel like removing it and applying more eyeshadow just to record my makeup look, so I was like, fuck it. So yeah, anyway, then I said that with Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Oh my god, can I say that? But I don't know if I said that or not, but obviously it's always the same anyway. Then I went in with the shade Bananas on the inner corners, and then I smudged a little bit of peanut butter underneath the eyes, and then I went in with the MAC Placate Black Lash on the bottom lashes. Then I contoured with the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Kit with the medium shade, and then baked it with the lighter shade. And then I went in with 2 new blushes today because I did receive a Makeup Geek order, and I did order a couple more Makeup Geek blushes. I went in with the shade Infatuation first, and then I went over it with the shade Romance. Those are the 2 colors I got, and I really like how it looks. Then I highlighted with Anastasia's Glow Kit in That Glow, and then I went over everything with the Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. Then I set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Then I filled in my brows with a Chanel brow pencil and then set them with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. Then I primed my lips with the Bite Beauty Lip Primer. Then I lined them with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in Skimpy. And then I filled them in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Platform. I was going to go with with a lime crime lipstick today, but then I decided to wear this one. And I really like how it looks, and now, of course, it looks normal. Before, it was, like, flaking a little bit. But then, of course, like, when you're, like, done with your makeup and you just reapply it a little bit, then that's when it looks perfect. But anyway, yeah, I decided to wear this instead. My crease is not that well blended right now. It's kind of annoying me, but whatever. I'm taking it off anyway. But I just wanted something that was like a nude lip, but with a little bit of a gloss. Like, that's what I've been wanting to wear lately, is like something really nude. But this has a little bit of a hint of like orangey nude to it, so it's not like that nude, and I really like it. So yeah. That's it. But this one is not my favorite formula compared to Instigator and Chili Chili. I feel like this formula is like a little bit different, and so is Lumiere too. I just feel like, I don't know, like they keep on tweaking their formula constantly. They just need to make it like Instigator and Chili Chili, and then I would be happy, and that's it. I gotta go. I'm so full. Bye.